Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be discussing about the new programming language that I've been working on since a day. And this programming language is known as Garuda programming language. And this is a compiler based programming language, unlike Veda, which is interpreted based. And let me write a small program and show you how this is executing. And I'll also be discussing about the core execution of this program, how this program is being compiled internally. So first, let me write a program. Uh, let's let me write a main function first. Main, and all I have to do is wrap it up. And if you're familiar with Veda, we don't have main function over there because it's an interpreted language, and we do have main function in Garuda programming language. So don't be confused. These both are two different languages. Let me write a print statement. Okay, before even passing anything to the print statement, make sure that you declare or define the variable. So I'll define the variable as message. Let me say as usual, hello world. And the function for print is print. That's it. Now, how to compile Garuda, and this is the file name. The file name is pgm1.grd is the file extension, and I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so yeah. What? Okay, let me dir pgm. Let me put the program file into test folder. This is because I'm in the test environment. Test. This is running, not this. Oh, shit. I know what to do. Just a second. So basically, in Garuda programming language, we do not define strings as this. We use the double quotes to define a string. Clear. Okay, I'm just compiling the code now. Compile the previous sample program. This is pgm1, and yeah, you can see hello world on screen. Okay, next, let us write few variables. Let us have num as 1. Let's see. Put in num. Here we have it. That's on the next line. Okay, differentiate by slashing. See, that's on the next line. And you can also define the global variables like a equals to 10. You don't have to do it. And simply you can use a. Yeah, that's a global variable. And now let us discuss about the internal working mechanism of Garuda programming language, the compiler. Core computation where we try to translate the Garuda code into the target machine code. And this is not that simple, as I said, because it involves in many phases where translation goes on for 3 steps. That's from Garuda to the PO code to object to assembly code, then assembly will be translated to the machine code, and the machine code will be executed on respective machines. Okay, now let us see this process. Let us say this is the Garuda source code, where you write the Garuda code. Now this Garuda code will be fed to the Garuda compiler. Okay, Garuda compiler. Let's call it as GC. And this Garuda compiler then translates the Garuda code into PO code. Okay. Now, what is this PO code? This PO code is nothing but the pre-object code, which is the intermediate state of the code uh, that is in between the source code and the assembly code. Okay, now in this intermediate state will be translated to object code. This object code will then be translated to assembly. Now this assembly, using the assembler, it will be translated to target machine code. Yeah, if you look at this phase, the GC to PO code. Okay, here where's the Garuda compiler acts super efficiently. Like, how do I promise that it acts super efficiently? Because I've used top tier strategies to translate the Garuda source code into object code, the pre-object code, which I've named it. Um, let me pick up a strategy. I've used associative property to identify what? Okay, if a is equals to 10 and b is equals to a, the Garuda compiler will identify these type of syntaxes, and it will replace the value of a with 10. And why am I doing so? Because if you directly give this to the compiler has to spend time to retrieve the variable from the memory and then assign. So I don't want the compiler to spend time itself. So uh, in this programming language, I implemented this strategy for replacing the variable name before even giving it to the compiler, so that the compiler doesn't have to spend time on fetching the variables from the memory. It can do other tasks very efficiently. And okay, this is just one of the strategies that the strategies that I've implemented in this Garuda compiler. um, Okay, so in this phase, if you look, there's many things that are involved. The syntactical analysis, where we break down the syntaxes into trees and then parse them, and then analyze the syntactical meaning. Then by analyzing those meanings, I I was able to construct the intermediate PO code. Oh, right. Okay, this is intermediate PO code. Intermediate PO code. Okay, so I was able to construct the intermediate PO code, and okay, and then after, these steps will be followed. For now, I worked on the global variables and the main section of the program, and in yeah, in future I'll be working on um, user defined functions, user defined classes. I don't want it to keep as classes because uh, the what I'm going to define are not exactly classes, but more kind of struct if you have used in C language. And yeah, you are going to see pretty much new things in this new programming language. It is very different to Veda because the syntax is going to be completely different in this language, so you can't compare and mix them. That's what I can say. uh, okay, just because it has been only 1 day since that I've been working on this project, I can't share more things with you. And okay, thank you for watching. That's it for this video.